This is New Jersey.
You know, I can have a little garden out here and, you know, and not have to lock my doors at night, and I can become something beyond, I can conceive of things that are not part of a scene or part of a larger milieu in any way. I can make up my own milieu out here, and I can get it wrong. And I can get it wonderfully wrong. And those wonderful mistakes that I make, those things that are wrong right now, eventually maybe down the road become right for somebody else. Hi. Hi. Yeah, is that on?
Uh-huh.
Okay, hi. Hi, I'm Alan Crawford. I'm also known as Lord Whimsy. When people ask me who I think I am, you know, doing what I do and dressing like I do and acting like I do, I just tell them, well, I'm just Whimsy. And the next time they see me, instead of going, oh, there's that idiot again, they go, oh, that's just Whimsy. And they're in on the game. They're in on the fun. But, you know, everyone kind of, you know, dons these embellishments, you know, either in their personal life or in their professional life, you know. Well, my wife and I are illustrators and artists by trade, and the whole house is basically a kind of a laboratory, I suppose, kind of like a freestanding little outpost. We're both naturalists, amateur naturalists, but we also do a lot of assemblage art, and we've done work for the Museum of Natural History and other clients like that. So most of the house, at least the furnishings go, are made by either myself or my wife. So you know, we've kind of. But yeah, getting back to your idea about an alter ego, it isn't. I wouldn't call it a character. I wouldn't call it a persona. Is probably closer than alter ego or character. I mean, it is kind of a persona, I guess, in a way, in that I'm projecting parts of myself that I think are worth sharing with other people. You know, they can take me or leave me, you know, whatever they want. Okay, okay. This one's called Green, the Color Divine, or a fantastical encounter with an inordinately haughty floral herald in the manner of Baudelaire, a roman à clay. One dreary day in early spring, I was presiding over my office as flaneur, taking my daily constitutional through one of the city's parks. Upon preparing to take my leave of such bleak surroundings, my gaze was caught by a small sprig of crocus that had impaled a slab of gray snow. Intrigued by this lone act of defiance, it's kind of an ongoing project of mine called the United Shires of America. We're going to make America new and weird again. Okay, here's one that's apropos to the setting. The Dying Woodchuck, an ode after Blake. O woodchuck, thou art stricken, the growing light of day extends its golden fingers o'er fields where groundhogs play. It finds your body silent like a pheasant on a plate, and now you take your slumber 'neath grass that you once ate. So, that's, yeah. For the most part, it's, you know, I'm just kind of following my own proclivities. It isn't like I'm taking somebody else's idea of what I should be and throwing it on myself. This is what I've always wanted to be all along. I'm exactly what I am right now, what I've always wanted to be. It's just that, you know, this allows me to, allows me a little bit more license than the average person. And not having a day job helps too. You know, we're New Jerseyans, we get by. You know, we make do with what's little is around us. We're not, you know, it doesn't take much to enchant us. At least some of us, anyway. The rest of us are shopping. But anyway, yeah, let's go out to.